Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Appreciate you jumping on. If you are into XRP, you probably heard the buzz. Ripple just turned their payment system into a complete end-to-end stablecoin powerhouse. And we are going to talk about that today. But before we do, let's take a look at pricing. Bitcoin sitting at 71,114 was on the way up. Now it's back down a little bit, kind of normal for the last few months. Ethereum sitting at 2076, same ballpark, and XRP is doing the same, sitting at $1.40. So let's take a look at Ripple payments. Today I'm breaking it down super simply. So even if you've never sent an international wire or bought crypto, you'll understand exactly what the Ripple payment platform is, why it's different from old school banking, its real world use cases, and most importantly, how this platform actually boosts XRP. If you're new here, do me a favor, smash that like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. We keep crypto easy every week. Let's dive in. What is the Ripple payment platform? It's First of all, forget everything you know about Ripple. Ripple, the company, built a full software platform called Ripple Payments. It used to be called RippleNet. Think of it as a one-stop digital money super app for banks, fintechs, and big companies. Instead of using 5 different tools from different vendors, one for sending, one for receiving, one for custody, etc., everything happens in one single place. Collect money, hold it safely, exchange currencies, and pay out in both regular dollars, euros, and stablecoins like RLUSD, which is Ripple's stablecoin. So it launched big updates just on March 3rd, 2026, after buying 2 companies for custody and collections. Now it works in over 60 countries, has already moved more than $100 billion, and is fully licensed and compliant everywhere it operates. Old banking essentially is like cooking a meal where you have to run to 6 different stores for each ingredient. Ripple Payments is like one perfect kitchen app that has everything delivered, prepped, and cooked in seconds. It's an easy way to understand what we're dealing with here. So, here's the simple flow backed by the official Ripple announcement. You or a business want to send money overseas. The platform takes your fiat, normal dollars, converts it into a stablecoin like RLUSD, or uses XRP as a bridge. It zips across the super fast XRP ledger in like 3 to 5 seconds with essentially no fees or very small fees. On the other side, it converts straight back into the local currency and lands in the recipient's account, or they can keep it as a stablecoin. No more waiting days, no more expensive middlemen, no more tying up billions in pre-funded accounts overseas. The new end-to-end upgrade adds built-in custody, securing whatever you're storing there, and virtual accounts, easy collections so companies don't need extra tools. This is an exact quote from Ripple's president, Monica Long, just earlier this month. Ripple is redefining the payment journey, removing the need to stitch together multiple disjointed solutions across vendors, regions, and time zones. Let's make this crystal clear. Excuse me. Old traditional payments, SWIFT plus correspondent banks, is slow, 1 to 5 days. It can be expensive, $10 to $50 in fees, lots of middlemen, money stuck in foreign accounts. Ripple payment platform is instant, 3 to 5 seconds, dirt cheap, one single provider, works with both normal money and stablecoins, and is fully compliant and licensed. It's not just XRP. XRP and the XRPL are the fast highway underneath, but the platform adds all the user-friendly tools banks actually need: custody, collections, and compliance. Here's where it gets exciting with real examples. A company in the US, for example, pays suppliers in Asia. Company uses RLUSD for instant funding, no pre-funding millions in foreign banks. Corpay, the company Corpay, is already doing this. Remittances to the Philippines or Brazil, for example. Families receive money in seconds instead of days. AltPayNet is doing this, as is Banco Genial. Businesses collecting payments globally. One virtual account handles fiat plus stablecoins, auto converts everything into one pot, thanks to the new acquisition from Ripple known as Rail. And finally, European banks serving crypto clients, instant cross-border flows with full compliance. Amina Bank is already doing this. So you can see some real life examples there. Over $100 billion already processed. Real money, real companies right now. So how does this Ripple payment platform help XRP, might you be asking? Here's the part XRP holders love. The platform essentially is rocket fuel for XRP and the XRPL. Every time someone uses the platform, transactions happen on the XRP ledger, fees get burned forever, reducing supply. RLUSD, Ripple stablecoin, runs natively on the XRPL ledger. More stablecoin volume equals more activity. Institutions that start with stablecoins often discover XRP's bridging power for even cheaper liquidity. So, Ripple's on-demand liquidity, ODL, still uses XRP as the bridge in many corridors. More institutions on the platform equals more real-world demand for XRP. As one clear explanation put it recently, Ripple Payments is now the full stack. Collect, custody, swap, payout. XRP and the ledger are the engine underneath. So this is, to say the least, huge for XRP and the XRPL. So let's take a look quickly just at a couple posts here from folks about this, and I'll share a couple of those with you here on X, if it allows me to, that is. Okay, here's one from Vincent Bulu. He says, Ripple launches end-to-end stablecoin payment stack for banks and fintechs, covering collection, custody, conversion, and payout, aims to speed cross-border settlements and reduce pre-funded capital needs. RLUSD supply growing to low hundreds of millions. And then here from RJ Dub 88, Ripple Payments expansion just dropped today. This was on March 3rd. No hype, just rails. End-to-end fiat plus RLUSD, collect, hold, exchange, and pay out across 60 plus markets. Managed custody, virtual accounts, auto conversions, liquidity friction, smoked. 100 billion plus volume already behind it with Corpay and others. So you can see there the excitement from a lot of people on X, and that's just a few of the examples. This is huge. This is really huge for XRP and the XRPL. So let me know if you have any questions, comments. Drop them in the chat. I will certainly take a look at those. And if I don't have the answers, I will certainly research to get back to you. Let's wrap it up. The Ripple payment platform is not just another crypto thing. It's a complete, compliant, one-stop system that lets banks and companies move more instantly using both regular money and stablecoins, all powered by the lightning-fast XRP ledger underneath. It's different because it solves the real pain points businesses actually have, and it supercharges XRP by bringing massive institutional volume onto the ledger. If you're holding XRP, this is excellent news. Real adoption, real utility, and real growth coming in 2026. What do you think? Will we see even more stablecoin plus XRP flows this year? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like I said. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.